All right, so I think all of it looks really good, especially this beginning part. And the transitions could be a little slower, but I think they're fine. So I think it works really well. What I would say is when you start the second one, I think that is nice. I think the sun is really nice, but at the end of this one, it transitions a little too fast. Like I would like to hold this frame for a couple of seconds, and I'll show you how to do that. So at the end of this clip, I'll show you how to hold the frame for 2 seconds so it'll just stop and sit there. And then the same thing at the end of this. When you get to the end of this guy, this last frame that's full frame, I would hold maybe this one somewhere around in here for a couple of seconds as well. So the way that you do that is if I open up, let me delete these guys real quick because I made a big old mess, and I'll show you kind of with this one. So this is I've just drug your whole thing in here. And if I go in and at the end of this guy, so say I wanted to extend this and hold this frame for 2 seconds, you have the individual clips. I don't. So what I'm going to do is actually create a little end clip here without the transition. So I'm just going to clip it real quick, right? And then I'll just turn this clip off and move this over. And then with this clip, the end of this clip, right, is that last frame. So what I can do is select this clip. So you would select your little clip, right click on it and go to time and freeze it for 2 seconds. And it'll actually extend that out for 2 seconds. So now if I play it, right, it'll freeze that for 2 seconds and then you can fade it out, right? And I would do the same thing. I'll do it again here for this last one here. So, oops, let me pause it and move this guy back. So for this last frame here, if I do the same thing and clip it, you actually, again, you have the individual clips. But if I clip that guy, let's move this guy off, and I pick this one and right click on it and go to freeze time for 2 seconds. And now if I play that, right, it'll do the sun and then it'll hold that sun and then you can transition so it gives a little bit of a pause and isn't moving into the transition. So that's my comment. All right.